Welcome, Libra Scorpio, to your chakra reading for October. Hope your friends are doing great out there. For all of you Halloween babies, happy Halloween. Okay, here we go. Getting straight into your chakra reading, see what is going on with you and what chakra is open at this time and how it is helping you out. Okay. Best message, please, for Libra Scorpio. This card for Libra Scorpio. Oh, I see that one too. It's like, there it is. Seen it. It was like, okay, throat chakra coming out, and it is the purple deck. So we'll be using the purple deck. This is talking about that communication located, of course, in the center of the throat. Talking about needing to say something. But the greatest thing about this is it's already open, so that means you've already been speaking, Scorpio, Libra Scorpio. You've already been talking what you need to talk, communicating what you need to communicate, and listening to what you need to listen to. If you're using any kind of creativity, it could be sparking creativity as well. You might even be creatively speaking, right? Choosing your words very well. As well as what I'm hearing as well. It's like, well, I don't want to be too rough with this person, so I'm getting really creative about the way I'm trying to put this, right, for some of you. But yes, definitely great communication coming from you this month. So let's see where you're communicating from and what we're talking about. That visualization, like I said, see, I said it. I visually, creatively thinking about how I'm going to say something, really looking at something, right? Using that third eye, saying, and I'm using a lot of intuition. I'm thinking real close about what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, and listening very well also on what I need to hear. Visualizing those goals and maybe even speaking of them. Take it how it resonates with the visualization card, talking about the third eye that's located at the center of the brow between the two eyes. You're saying, this is open. I am using my intuition, but I am visualizing every little thing. Right? So you're very open. Wow, your intuition is kicking right now for sure, right? We'll just keep it there. The purple deck, yes. Okay. So let's clarify it. Clarify on the throat chakra, please. Your Scorpio. Using that wisdom, of course, like, and it just keeps saying the same thing, right? That I just keep hearing. I am listening, and I am being very wise about what I am listening to and what I am communicating. And there's some learning behind this as well. I think that's where a lot of the visualization is coming in too. Is I'm taking an account of what I'm hearing, what I'm learning, and what I am speaking. Don't want to be caught off guard, right? Especially if you're talking to somebody too. I just keep hearing, I'm talking to someone who's a little more sensitive. It could be a child or someone who maybe wears their heart on their sleeve. So you have to be a little more sensitive. So you really have to think about what it is and how you say something so that you don't hurt this person's feeling, or they don't take it the wrong way. Maybe they take things literally, maybe, or too hard, right? Visualization takes patience. So Spirit says patience. So when we're talking about these two black cards, the black cards are really locating towards the Earth Star Chakra, which we're going to see here with the patience. Patience is actually going to be interesting because we can actually use patience within the Earth Star Chakra and the Soul Star Chakra, right? Because we can learn from higher levels of how to be patient through our spirit guide, through the Star Chakra, but we can also do it by grounding ourselves and being patient through the Earth Star Chakra. So this one's a very interesting one. So it's saying you're anchoring yourself to the earth and to the divine heavens above. Wow. And then, of course, the wisdom is going to be that ultimate wisdom that you're using from the Soul Star Chakra. Saying, I'm getting divine wisdom over here because I'm really thinking and really using not just the third eye, but the crown chakra and also my divine higher self to get the messages for better understanding so that I can communicate, listen, and like I said, maybe even be creative about ways I'm saying things to people using that patience. Sometimes when we have to talk to someone who takes things literally or too hard, we have to have a little more patience with them If you haven't been doing so, you could be thinking about that right now, and you're saying, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this around? Just remember to use patience, my friends, right? You're going to have a lot of patience with that person. Could even, like I said, could even be a child. Teenagers are, you know, if it's a teenager, oh boy, right? Because you have that teenage angst going on. So anything that you're going to say, they're probably going to contradict, or they know everything anyways. So they can already be kind of pushing the buttons over here. So you definitely want to make sure that you're kind of using a creative way of saying something before they go slamming doors, right? Okay. Let's go over here with the wisdom. The wisdom says, yeah, because I'm in a kind of a standstill right now. I'm not really moving right now because for some of you, it's like I have been creatively speaking and I have been listening, but I'm kind of stopped right now. Right now, I'm just kind of stopped in the process. I just feel like somebody's thrown you for a loop. It's like everything was going good with your throat chakra, and I feel like you're at a loop right now. Cat's got your tongue, right? And maybe that's where this patience is really coming in. You're kind of losing patience. Yeah, it feels like somebody wants to argue with you about a situation or be over opinionated, and cat's got your tongue a little bit, which is kind of crazy right now because you're saying, I've been so communicative. I've been so open to do everything this month, and I've been saying what I need to say, hearing their side, but they still want to argue with me. So you're definitely going to have to use that higher self, maybe even some meditation to figure out the answers over here. Really keeping the ball in your court, or you may have a Sagittarius who really is trying to keep the ball in their court, and they're just really trying to push that button. And you're really trying to use patience towards them. Just remember, this is a very humbling card, that the King of Wands actually is one of the most humble people in the Zodiac, besides the Queen of Coins, right? Because she's very simplistic and hum-ho. But so is the King of Wands, because they can be very laid back, chill, and really just but they like to keep the ball in their court. You try to take the ball away from the King of Wands, we're going to have a problem, right? And you flip real fast. So trying to keep the inner strength above you and beyond you and within you, you're going to have to use a lot of, probably a little more intuition than you have been using throughout the month to try to stabilize this situation with this person. Absolutely. Yeah, because it just seems like it's getting rougher and rougher, and the more that they keep pushing and pulling, the way it just seems like they're separating themselves from you by kind of tugging and pulling at you in a different direction, right? And you're saying, I don't want that. So it does feel like there is this kind of separation going on. Could be in kind of separate corners at this time while you're trying to think of the right answer, right? But you will come up with a supportive idea. That is you. That is a beautiful Scorpion card. And it's saying you will find the support within yourself. Through your inner strength. The inner strength is going to be coming from not only your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. The solar plexus is where we get all the intentions and all of the inner strength. But you're going to get the desire through the compassionate desire of what you want, and really enforce that. And then, of course, you keep yourself grounded with your root chakra over here being this King of Wands, saying, I can hold on to all of these things and really start thinking about what it is to get compassion and really get those chakras really rolling. So that way you can find all the answers that you need to fix the situation. So that way you don't feel like the situation is getting out of hand. If you feel like you're being pulled apart and the closeness of the relationship right now because of the arguing is kind of, not as close-knit, you'll be able to pull that back together or push it back together, right? Okay, and get some overall card over here. This could be literally for some of you, just somebody who's being obstinate about an opinion. I keep hearing that, and it's just like, oh, I wish they'd drop it already. Just can we drop it? But they're not going to let go. That's where it feels like they may have the ball in their court, and they really want to bring this issue to light, You're going to really have to start manifesting and taking action where action is needing, and finding the inner power and strength within yourself with the Magician to really get going. You or them might feel like at this time, even though you are communicating your truth and there's a lot of communication going on, and you are doing a very good job keeping that open, but you could be licking your wounds at this time because they just won't drop this situation. It could be even both of you, because you're kind of, we're going to say butting heads. That's probably the best way to say that. I think that's the best one. This could have been going on for a little while, but it does feel like this is somebody from the past. You have a very close-knit connection with this person. I do feel like for some of you, it is definitely children. For others of you, it's just someone that you have a lot of memories with. You've built a lot of memories. Remember the memories that you have with this person. Remember that the relationship that you do have with this person is worth so much more when we have the Six of Cups. So remember, every time this person gets on your nerves at this time, that you do have so much to hold on to, because it's not worth this stupid little battle. And I'm sorry, that's what it feels like. It feels, just, they're really just nudging you on. It's really not worth the relationship, because you have really a lot of memories to hold on to. So maybe you can even bring those memories back up to them and change the subject. That would be creative. That would be a very creative thing to do. And see if you can't get them away from, holding so tight to this one situation. If that's liable, right? We can't say that that's liable for everybody, because you'll say, what the hell does that have to do with paying a car payment? You know what I mean? But maybe, though, you could say, do we really need to argue about this? We've been together long enough that we know how to fix things. We know how to get through things. So why are we going to allow this thing to tear us apart when we've already been through so much? Right? So that's a possibility. But there is going to be a lot of dreaming and a lot of thinking on how you're going to do this. I say, just keep visualizing using your intentions of your manifestation with your intuition, and hopefully you will get this done and taken care of, maybe quicker than anticipated, right? So that way you can kind of put a stop to it by finding the perfect answer. We're just waiting for that light bulb to go off and say, that's the way to do it. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.